do the American people get it? That, we've got terrible income disparity in this country. Well, it turns out they do get it. When asked, 61% say that the wealth disparity between the rich and poor is larger than it's been historically. So that's a big number. And then it includes 37% of Americans that say that it is much larger, that disparity between the rich and the poor. So, I actually want to go to graphic 22 here because it turns out, of course, that they are right. The disparity between the rich and the poor between 1967 and 2005 actually rose 20%. So they are factually correct. They had that sense, and that sense is backed up by the numbers. In fact, let me give you another graphic here. Graphic number 1, it gives you a larger time frame from 1913 all the way to 2008, and it gives you a sense of the income disparity. This is for what percentage of total pre-tax income went to the top 1%. So you see it spikes up there in 1928 to almost 24%. So 1% has 24% of the income. What happens in 1928 and afterwards? The Great Depression. Great crash, depression. Then we fix it and we have income equality in this great golden years between the 1940s and 1980. In fact, in 1976, the top 1% only own 8.9% of the income, okay? So income inequality has gone down dramatically, great. And in fact, that is considered the golden years, including by conservatives, right? And then what has happened in the last 30 years? You see income disparity growing and growing and growing, and now we're back to, in 2007, almost the exact same number we were at 1928. That's at 23.5%. What happens next? Another crash. So the feeling the American people have that there is something wrong, that the gap between the rich and the poor have grown, is absolutely empirically correct. Now, I think the most important part of this is what to do about it. Well, they asked them that question as well. And the Americans who think the government should pursue policies to reduce the disparity, well, that number is 60% in favor, 35% against. This, to me, is a better indication of how progressive the country is than almost any other number. Should the government do something about income disparity in this country? An overwhelming 60 to 35 margin says absolutely. The government should do something. There is no better indication of how progressive this country is. So when they tell you, oh, the American people don't want wealth redistribution, oh, the American people don't believe that you should do class warfare, oh, the American people. No, the American people aren't interested in class warfare, but they say, hey, you know what? We get it. There is this terrible disparity, and we should do something about it. By, for example, charging a fair tax to the rich. They're paying an incredibly low tax. Capital gains dividends is down to 15%. Why are the richest people in the country paying less taxes than the middle class? That is unfair. It makes no sense. And the American people, by huge margins, say that they want the government to fix that. So when they tell you this is a conservative country, don't believe the hype. There's an exact number showing you that that is not the case. This country is solidly progressive.